Hey guys, welcome back to Play at Courtesan, Rome Chapter 12. The games come to a close, but not before a revelation that will change everything. Later, an invitation to a popina could be more than the same. What the heck? Like, what is going on in this chapter? Oh my goodness. Carter's in the room. 8 years, the golden goal. He returned to camp your father after another long and fruitless search for survivors. Another failure. I'm sure one day we'll find someone. Your father slumps to the ground and knees his brow. I'm not so sure. It's been months. I feel my failure is complete. Your failure? It's my duty to keep our people safe, but I failed as their chieftain, just as I failed you as your father. How will you find a husband, start a family if you're only spending your whole life fleeing Romans? If I live for the fight, I already had the family I need. Love will come one day, I know it. Yeah. I may not want a husband and children, but I do hope to find love with someone more like me. All I want is your happiness. This can't be all there is. I have to believe that one day we won't have to run. Every day you make me proud of the woman you become. I want you to know that. If I could assure you live a good life sacrificing mine, I would do so in a heartbeat. I would never let you do that. No, I don't think you would. Tell me, Aaron, when do we defeat these Romans? What is it you want to do with your life? All I ever wanted was to be chieftain of the Kaitlyn, to have a family of my own, to have everyone know my name. I mean, honestly, I don't care for any of these options. Like, I don't care to be a leader. I don't care to have everybody know my name. I just don't care to have a family. Oh my goodness. Guess I'll say the third option though. I want my story to be told at every campfire for the rest of the time. And how do you plan to make your mark on history? I will be the one to destroy Rome. An ambitious plan, you never did aim low. Keep that going in your heart, Aaron. I will fight all the legions of Rome before they take your dream from you. Chapter, whatever that is, raising the stakes. You're watching the games with Cassius when ATONY announced the next fight. It takes someone to do it all the way from Caesar's conquest to God Victus to conquer King. Barely register his voice as you see your father for the first time in years. I will be with you again. I will get you out there. Say this. I will never let you bleed for Rome again. Cassie looks at you with shock, then expression turns crestfallen. So what Xena said was true. You have a lover. He's my dad, bro. But your focus captured by the sun appearance of father, it takes a few months for the meaning of Cassie's words to reach your ears. I what? He's a girl like you are. I can see how someone who shares the history of you might be. Dude, that's my dad. Cassie, that man is my father. Calm yourself. Your father? Your father faced an attack and the time leaps backward, sword at the ray. Looks like your father's tested his foe's reaction speed. Huh. For the closer distance, begins to exchange blows to Titan. They move so quickly that it's hard to follow. Your breath catches as you see your father finally spin away, tired but unarmed. Looks like the conquered king still has some fight in him. Father, let him tire himself out, show him the fear of God, fight dirty. Father continues to dance around his opponent's weapon as a look of calm determination on his face. A tiny Antio slams his weapon into the dirt. Father takes the opportunity to slash the man's leg. Gah! The wound is minor, and the tiny Antio swings his sword in a wide arc to get your father away from him. Grah! Father dives away, and the tiny Antio slims after him. Cassius looks at your father and back at you. I see the resemblance, not in appearance, of course, but in the fierceness of his eyes. I take after my mother. Tiny Antio's clips Victor's shoulder, but his armor takes the brunt of the blow. Victus Talius delivering a shallow wound to the Titan's leg. The gladiator falls to his knees, and your father presses Gladius to the Titan's throat. Yield! Yield, I say. Titan draws his weapon, and the crowd is silent for a moment before they break into wild applause. Good fight, no, a great fight. The Titan ATONY and defeat streak may have come to end, but he fought well. Tony sticks his thumb and you see both warriors breathe sourly. You exhale the breath you were unconsciously holding. You should go to the barracks now and try to find your father. Your heart races at the idea of reuniting with your father. I never thought I would see him again. That was my best chance. Cassius barely keeps up with you as you rush into the barracks. The room is filled with the familiar smells of blood, exertion, and the groans and grumbles of wounded men. Your father isn't present. But where could he have gone? Tell me about him while we wait. Were you close before you were taken? He's always been probably might not like who I become is who I relied on. Of course, yes, you are the best qualities of Gaul and Roman one. And you have a gift of flattery. You can see an idea blossom on Cassius' face. I was thinking about something when I was watching your father fight. Your father's equipment seems substandard compared to the other gladiators we've seen today. I might be able to help with that. How? I know Smith. He has made arms and armor for my family for decades. I feel like I could commission a set for your father. He uses only the finest materials. I could have a full set prepared before the next games. You would do that for him? It's going to cost money. I will tell him to make armor fit for a king of Gaul, so your father will inspire all in his allies and fear in his foes. You know, I asked the smith to make a blade and match, sharp enough to cut steel. Commission a sword and armor fit for a king to change Victor's appearance and gain an advantage in future battles. Nah, I really don't care. Ooh, that looks nice though. And it's only 12, but I don't really care. Trying to save all my money for it losing. The limited list and all that. Understand, I'm sure your father's skilled enough to see what he has. He could be a legionnaire with a twig. He's done so before. I have no idea. You stay here. I'm going to go to where Ludus owner sit and see if I can track down your father. Thank you, Cassius. Think nothing of it. You embrace him and place a kiss on his cheek, then he leaves. The door opens, your heart races at the sound. You turn to look for your father, and instead find Syphax standing before you. Aaron, I'm so glad to see you again. Syphax, I have news. My father's alive. He just fought in the last battle. I met him. You did? I didn't know who he was until it was too late to say anything. Aaron, I'm so glad you'll be able to see him again. I feel like I'm in a dream. Can't wait to officially introduce you to him. Must do everything I can to free him. Yeah. My father's the chief of my tribe. He will not be bound by Rome. Doors to the barracks open, but it's only Cassius looking apologetic. No! Sorry, Aaron. It seems his owner has taken my way for now. Elena has sent word asking that you return to school as soon as possible. Then I have to go. Cassius kissed your cheeks and you respond in kind. Go. Elena wouldn't ask for you if it wasn't something urgent. The last look back at the sands where you finally saw your father again, you head for home. Into the school later, finally knows several bolts of cloth over her shoulder, pulling together materials to finish her outfit. She looks determined, her usual smile absent. You see my message? Good. Marcantoni has commanded you to join him and a group of sinners at a Popina by the docks. Immediately. A Popina? Try to picture the sinners in the docks like tavern, a place usually frequented only by settlers and other plebeians. Apparently he has ordered several sinners there to gamble with him. Santa is pounding on the other side of the room. Sarah has 2 pages in the same day and mine leaves early. That's not fair. Ooh, Santa pages like one with substance. I'm sure you'll stay busy. The school day needs a good cleaning. Life is not fair. Ooh, I want to be savage. Santa glares at you. You smile. Meanwhile, Aaron, you could get ready. Lena ushers you to your room and unwires several adornments from her shoulder, placing them on the dresser in your bed. You want to wear something that will catch Tony's eyes, but the Popina is in a rough part of town. This look will let you blend in down at the docks, while still looking elegant at Tony's side. Wear a woman and other people to the Popina to impress Tony's stomach the crowds. Wow, that does look nice. The colors, but nah. If I'm to be among the plebs, I want to fit in. This will be fine. It's a good point. That should do nicely. If Tony wants some eye-catcher, he should have sent for me. Sonny, you could have him. You won't last a second with him. I mean, she really could have him. The more time I spend around Tony, the more I realize how dangerous he is. I'm glad you understand. Be careful, Tony's up to set the Escasinders together with the pleb string. Jupiter only knows why he's commanding you there. You know, I'm always worried. I think it'll be a fun change of pace. This is his home environment. Tony's devious, but I'm ready for him. Hope you're right. Now finish preparing while we clean. Then to get started on that pile of clothes over there. Ugh. I'm playing this Victus. Turn from your about in the arena of Victoria exhausted proves Flavius is waiting for you in the barracks. Iron chain dangling from his hands. What are those for? Your reward for what you did to the Ludus owner. You'll be chained to your bed at all times to prove you are more man than beast. And count yourself lucky I did not rename you the Rabbit King. What? See, Flavius has brought two of his guards with him. Their hands are on their heels. They seem eager for you to try something. Wait till I'm tired from afar before chaining me. You're smarter than you look, Flavius. Flavius change your legs to your bed, but leaves your arms unbound. Either small kindness or oversight. You'll be unbound for training and fighting only. Otherwise, you will sit here thinking about what you have done. Wow. How about my time end you too one day? Remember my actions fondly. If I could relive that moment, all I would do differently is take my time. Disgusting savage. But enough of you for today. If you want to be difficult, you could go without food tonight. Flavius and Scars leave you chained to your bed. Already you can feel your stomach growling. This will be a long night. You watch hungrily as the gladiators return from their meals. One of them takes notice of you, the stranger from before. What did you do to earn the chains? And listen to you come close to find out I gave her wrong way to say. Looks like the hatred for Rome runs in the family. Greetings, Victus. I'm Cyphas. I should have recognized your tattoo the moment I saw you. Aaron has the same one on the right of her neck. Your heart practically stops you here and now. You could picture the moment she got the tattoo in your mind. You know Aaron? She's the greatest courtesan in Rome. Courtesan? It's hard to do anything she had to do in order to survive. There's nothing she could have done that's worse than what I've been made to do. She has always kept in mind her vow to you. I was there when she avenged your tribal tribune Rufus. You taught her well. I always knew she was a true warrior. Just wanted to be happy. Wish it weren't up to her to take revenge. She is. Then that is all that matters. The door to the barracks open. Your blood runs cold when you see an old enemy walk through the door. Uh-oh. Oh no. Aquila approaches alongside Scars and you chafe at the strange behind you. He stops before you and looks at Cyvax. For what today, Cyvax is lair? I'm look great, Aquila, and I purchase you from my lotus. Two exchange glances and you see Cyvax struggle to master himself. He about to set politely high in the resentment in his eyes. In order, Domina, I will serve your lotus as best as I can. Cyvax bows so you can see him grit his teeth. He turns the expression back into a smile before rising out of the bow. A bow. Aquila turns to you. You, I recognize you. Aquila. Try to approach him, but the chains jerk you back. Thought the name sounded familiar. The Conquer King serves you. I'm still greater than you. I will have my revenge. You age. And I will out. Hey, you have. I got the battle hardened body you cultivate from 8 years of training. No complaints. You should watch your tone, Savage. If I had mine too, I could buy you two and send you to fight to your death. You already tried that last time. It didn't work. Aquila's eyes flash with angry steps forward. Brother Savage, you are nothing. Fist clenches you away from him to step within range. Right before he gets close enough, he knows your bonds and stops. Trying to get me to step within your reach, huh? You're clever, but not clever enough. You haven't changed at all. Suppose I had to be content letting you out here. So if you start training my looters tomorrow, try to find some better company. Aquila looks for his scars to fall and they all leave the barracks. I know what Aquila did to your family. I remember the day he came to the school day with Aaron. I think he now owns me. I hope he treats you better than he treated us. You could escape on. I hope you don't forget. Escape him. However, I promised Aaron I will find a way to return to her. I tend to keep that promise. I pray for good fortune, if I spoke within the arena and without. Ooh. Ooh. Got some naked ladies in the back. I see you. Into the popping to see that it's packed with people gambling and drinking the night away. In the back of the establishment, you see ATONY at a table with Senators Lucius and Glacia. ATONY gets up and approaches you. Just going to order a new round for all of us. I'll join you in a moment. Gently caress shoulders as you saunter past to take a seat at the table. Glacia stares daggers at you as his face turns red with rage. You. Aaron, what pleasure for you to join us. Glances nervously towards Glacia's smile falters for a moment. Did you enjoy the games today? I thought they were barbaric and Tony was a wonderful host. It was a life-changing experience. I was very happy with the results of some of the matches. Made some money, did you? Something like that. How does it feel to get away with murder? This again? Glacia. Bodyguard triumphed and now my son's death goes unavenged. I think justice been served, your son deserved nothing more. You should take it up with Tony. Seven was tried in the ring, though through his actions he was found innocent. This is how the system works, isn't it? You're correct, Aaron. Does someone object to our justice system? Tony returns to the seat next to you. Behind him, a slave carries a fresh round of drinks on the platter. Glacia stammers a few, is clearly unsure what to do. Yes, well, I accept the results of the trial, but I wish they had been different. Of course, forgive me for the distance. I thought you might have been insulting our great republic. Never, I will never. Glacia stands up and coughs nervously. Fortunately, I just realized I have a meeting later tonight I should prepare for. Thank you for extending this invitation to me, Tony. Lucia, it's always a pleasure. He glares at you as he quickly collects the meager amount of coin before him and leaves the Papina. Tony shoots you an amused lip. Well, it's a good thing he remembered that me. Thankfully, you could take his place. Hope the fates favor you more than they did him. I don't need to always have face favor. I think you'll need face favor more. How else would you explain my journey? Make a good point, but how about you prove it with the roll of the dice? Tony hands you a couple dice. Your roll. I don't know how to play. Around the cup. After 3 good shakes, you release it onto the table. You roll 11. Winner! Just my luck. Lucius hands you and Tony a ceteris each, and the royal banker passed to Tony. Just give me one. I'm going to fetch some more food. Watch him leave in a movement catches your eye as a group of guards enters Papina, followed by a legate equaling Sabina. Sabina's new dress takes your breath away, both elegant and tantalizing. It reveals more of a figure than you've seen. Honestly, I was expecting something like low cut. You look amazing. You try to hide your surprise, but Tony notices. That was an interesting reaction. Sabina meets your eyes cannot help but show her surprise. That's even more interesting. Tony leans in to whisper in your ear. Don't worry, I don't intend to dredge up any of your secrets here. Sufi stares at your table, you panic as Lakuila looks at you. Once again, he doesn't seem to recognize you. Congratulations, Tony. The games today were fantastic. I even acquired a new glider for my Ludus. His eyes turn you, they narrow and adrenaline shoots through you. You look so familiar. Share a pleading look with Sabina. She looks strikingly similar to that servant we had, does she? The one we had to go back to Ayrton? We never met. I have been accompanied with a more powerful man. I am our person. Don't think you're in need of my service. You have a beautiful wife. I thank you. That I do. She's timid as a mouse, but quite a beauty. Some will say that's ideal. It takes all your strength to not bite back at their remark. Sabina gives you a solo nod of solidarity. A chair whirls from the other side of the puppy and Sabina practically whirls from the noise. She looks more nervous than you ever seen. You imagine she has probably never been a puppy before, much less during peak hours. Tony shakes the cup of dice and Lucius groans as he loses again, and Tony gestures all around. My favorite part about the city is how sometimes people from your past can come out of nowhere. Looks into you, RC speaks. Sometimes you can even see someone on the street you haven't seen for 8 years. What's that supposed to mean? Tony gives you a knowing smile and turns his attention to Quilla. Quilla, you brought back slaves from Gaul, correct? Watch at Tony's face, remembering. Let me guess, capturing an early battle and brought to Rome, given a chance to work away into Roman society. I did. Why do you ask? Hypothetical question. What would you do if you found one of the slaves now? Oh my goodness, Tony. Sabina sits slouched, withdrawn almost completely within herself. Leaning over and whispers softly in Tony's ear, your voice just sharp enough to cut through the din. are you doing? Sound a bit fun. You call this fun? Do you think you can scare me like this? Do you think I have anything to hide from you? Do you think I don't know what you're doing? Trying to find something to hold over me. Leaning closer, your lips just a hair's length from his ear. Try harder next time. Well, I would be surprised I got like savage because of our role. Suppose I would command them on their attendancy and go about my day. I don't hold any fondness for the slaves I brought back. You don't see them as people. You underestimate the ghosts are certainly set in your ways. Takes all your effort to muster a calm response. Aquila smiles at you. Your blood boils, but you return the smile. Stubbornness is a valuable trait in the military. It's what we need to stay in those forests, making sure we're rooted out every last goal who opposed us. And what if, for instance, they have achieved great success, maybe more success than you even? A slave surpassed a legate? Quite impossible. Here, my maid, how would you feel? I would do whatever I could to ensure this assessment a tragic end. Tony glances to you and your blood runs cold, but Aquila doesn't seem to notice. Instead, Aquila's anger grows visible and he directs that at Tony. Why do I feel like you brought us here to intimidate us, Tony? What's with these strange questions? Another game of yours? See the opportunity to play along while Tony showed him that his intimidation tactic didn't work. Are we upsetting you? It's just simple conversation. It's like a simple conversation, Aquila. Don't get upset just because you're losing a game of dice. No, I believe it was your turn to roll, Aquila. I believe it was. Meet Tony's eyes, he smiles wide. He's enjoying kneeling Aquila, but most importantly, he's enjoying doing it with you. Aquila rolls the dice against a total of 8, making him a loser. His face reddens as he slides coins to all of you. You were the one who captured the ATONY tribe, correct? I was. I sold the Conqueror King to Flavius Ludus. I saw fight today. Strong word. Sabina leans in and whispers something to Aquila's ear. He gives her a nasty look as he hisses his response. Don't leave you so uncomfortable. Wow. I don't want you to be a bother. Well, you failed at that already. Wow. Alone walking past the docks at night? If you're afraid to leave, then stay. Sabina looks at you pleadingly. Perhaps I could accompany you if that's alright with you, Tony. Tony's eyes you curiously and seem to be weighing opposites in his head. As long as you return quickly, go with whoever you want. Walk with Sabine to the door to Papina. Hey, nothing makes Aquila happier than seeing me have to turn to him when I'm afraid. Actually, there's something I want to tell you about him. Perhaps we should take the long way home. Take a moonlight stroll on the Roman docks in this exclusive to improve relationship with Sabina and learn more about Aquila's plans. Nope. Sabina moved quickly through the empty streets. Thank you for doing this for me. That place, it was too much for me. I didn't know you'd be there. It's alright, you don't need to justify anything to me. Let's just get you home. I'm glad I could always rely on you. As you gain view of her house, you bid each other farewell and you hurry back to Papina. Tony stands to clear his throat. He speaks loudly, his voice filling with Papina, and killing the ever-present din. Friends, rumors, drones, lend me your ears. Thanks to you, the games today were a wild success. So successful, in fact, that it's my pleasure to announce that I will be hosting 2 days of Volcanula parade and celebration in serious honor of all Rome. Papina rose to cheers to everyone around you, raised a glass to Tony. He laughs and leans in towards you. And you will be hosting it at my side. What? I will? Next time on Courtesan Rome, Marco Tony has all of Rome wrapped around his finger. Will you join him at the top or work to undermine him from beneath? We'll see about that. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of Courtesan. We'll also see you then. Bye-bye.